to the third one. If I were to say finally, this is the year Dak Prescott wins MVP, is that an overreaction?
I don't think it's an overreaction. I don't even think we've really seen this offense, operate at like a super explosive high level. It hasn't had to. What we have seen is it looks like Mike McCarthy's doing a good job calling the plays. It looks like he and Dak Prescott are aligned. Looks like this experiment of throwing Kellen Moore overboard and taking on the responsibility himself, so far seems like it's working for Mike McCarthy. And if it continues and they win games, their quarterback is going to be in the MVP.
Well, and it's working if Ryan Clark is willing to come on, get up and say what he said yesterday, speaking directly.
And I say this, and I don't mean it with any disrespect, for the first time in my life. You are a much better play caller right now than you were in the past, and you are a much better offensive coordinator than you are head coach. You have found your groove with this team, and because of you, not just because of this defense, not just because of Dan Quinn, because of Mike McCarthy, who you are now, who you've made this team offensively, this team is a Super Bowl favorite.
Super Bowl favorite.
A little bit of a backhanded compliment, right? They're a better offensive
a little bit.
Than a head.
He has criticized heavily in the past. RG3,
Yep.
Because even the layperson, even someone who didn't coach it or play it, and the
biggest takeaway is that Mike McCarthy said, listen, if the ship is going to go down and they're going to replace me, I'm going to make sure I go down swinging, being who I am, who I know that this offense can be, who I know that this team can be. And he's utilizing that defense, and he knows the assignment. Dak Prescott now feels like I don't have to go out there and make every single throw.
Right.
I can throw the check downs, and the thing is, he was still aggressive.
Yeah.
Completed 81% of his passes.
Yeah.
Right. So to me, it's for Mike McCarthy. It's not just a aha moment. I think this is what he knew he could do, and he knew that by running the offense and having control of it, he would get the best out of Dak Prescott, just like he did when he had Aaron Rodgers and won the Super Bowl.
And let me say this, from an offense with Peyton Manning for 13 years, he operated at the line of scrimmage. Yep. That's what McCarthy wants from Dak Prescott. He understands defenses. He understands how to get his offense in the right play. All of those things are advantageous when you're getting there with 20 seconds. And it's not like you're getting there and kind of milling around. You're getting up ready to run a play, and, oh, no, I want the next best, or I want the best play, so I'm going to go to this. It's that type of mentality McCarthy has put on Dak Prescott that has worked so well these first 2 weeks.
I mean, the legendary John Wooden line is be quick but don't hurry. And that's what they looked.
Yeah.
They looked like they were quick, but they weren't in a hurry. They just were able to then give their quarterback. This is a perfect explanation.
Dak Prescott has said that he really appreciates how McCarthy has worked with him on his footwork and matching his footwork to the routes of the receivers, which is the key concept right in the West Coast offense.
Right.
So that has worked. They've clicked together. And I had their game week 1 talking to players. Defensive players on that team said to me, McCarthy seems like he's in his element. Seems like a different guy this year calling the plays. Again, 2 games in, looks like it might be a really
We've talked about different quarterbacks and their different superpowers, and I think Dax is his intelligence. And getting him to the line with time to look and survey, change plays, getting out of plays, predictive defense, I think helps him more than thinking that the coordinator is going to solve the problem before you get there. So let Dax solve the problem.
So obviously, if there's one thing everyone can agree on, it's that the Cowboys are the best team in the NFC.